Alright, so we should start texturing and finalizing our environment models. I saw that a lot of people had cities, so I've uploaded some building textures into the Canvas assignment so you could download those, and I'll just go over quickly how we could start applying them to our buildings. So for example, if I had this building and I want to add some textures to it, I'm just going to go to the material properties. I will make this, I could use this material, that's fine. Or I could hit this page one and make it a new material. So now it's material 001 so that everything else doesn't change. And I'm going to go to base color, click this yellow dot right here, and I'm going to go to image textures. So I'm going to open Okay, so it should be buildings, apartments, shop front shutters, and that's in Canvas. So I'll just open that. Let's see. So we could see. So these are all the textures that I was able to gather for you. You could use whichever ones you like. Maybe I'll use this one. Let me just put textures on. Okay, so right now it's really stretched out, but a quick way I could probably get this to look all right. I'll hit tab. I'm gonna press A to make sure everything's selected. I'm gonna press U, and then I could probably just do a cube projection. And we get something like that. Okay, so let's go to the UV editing page. Okay, so that's what's happening here. All right. I guess the next thing we could do, I can press U. So we could select the individual faces. I guess since they're all the same, we'll grab all of them like that. That way we could see it here. We can go to U and we can do constrain to image bounds. That way if I scale it, I could just stretch it out so it fits the building. And we have something like that. So that could be a cool building. We just would have to change the top. Maybe there's another image we could use. So we could make a new material just by hitting this plus. I can hit new, and we could do that same process. Image texture, and we could open. Okay, let's see. Is there any other one that could be a good roof? Maybe not there. Well, what I could do is we have this texture here, so maybe I could move it into a place that I think is okay. So let's see. You know, maybe I could just scale that down a little, and I could just be a brick roof like that. That could be okay. Or we could find new textures, possibly a roof texture. But that's a quick way we could make all our buildings. Again, we can make a new material here. We're gonna change the base color to an image texture. We'll open, and maybe this one's good. we'll hit tab. We could do the cube projection again. And so, and you could customize this to be however you want. So maybe one side is just the balcony. We could grab this face, and I'm just pressing A over here, and I could just move this over here. So maybe that side looks like this, right? And then maybe this side will be over here. And then maybe that side could be the balcony. And then the roof, maybe it's just a white roof. So I'm just going to put it up in this white rim over here, like that. And then we could just have a white roof on top and something like that. Right. So that's another thing you can do, and with the use of those textures, you could texture a little city, and yeah. And we could find other textures too that I haven't included in that folder, like sidewalk and roads. I'm sure those would be easier to find. But here's all the buildings, since some were having trouble finding good building textures.